What's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Um, don't mind the little booty Google presentation, but hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to teach y'all a little bit because I'm not really gonna teach y'all. It's really just showing y'all my mistakes and from what I've done. I literally held back 6 months of my trading journey. Um, and yeah, bro, like take that into consideration. Take that into consideration. This is 6 months of my life. 6 months. 6 months. Take in consideration 1 month. How many weeks are in 1 month? About like 4 weeks. Alright. Now imagine every day in those weeks. Now imagine 6 months, bro, of doing the same stupid thing over and over again. Take that into consideration, bro. This is if you need a Subway Surfer video under this video, this is simply not your video. This is for people that are not treating this as a side hustle. This is not quick dopamine. This is literally like you can learn something. You can learn a lot of things just by the simple things that I've done. These are simple mistakes that if they go over your head, you'll experience it and you'll bang your head. So you can do that. That's that's your problem. That's not my problem. I try to help. So it's up to you if you're going to pay attention to my mistakes right here. So what we have is first, let me read it to y'all. Hold on, bruh. Dang, why are we going on? All right. Mistakes that kept me unprofitable and how important it is to not ignore this. To not ignoring this. All right, bro. All right, we're going to ignore that. All right. All right. Being too confident, ignorant, and arrogant. All right, so I started to understand my strategy. I took some steps out, which basically means editing my strategy. I'm not supposed to edit my strategy. That's basically breaking my strategy and not waiting for entry signals, being less patient and taking way too many trades because I was being distracted and idolized taking trades instead of waiting for the best one. What does this mean? Okay, I started getting the trading strategy. I got it on clamps. I got the aha moment, right? Which I truly felt it, bro. I literally have a video of I literally have a video probably from a year now that I literally recorded my aha moment and I said that now is the time. I literally do have the video and I'll see when I'll upload it, but literally from that day on I started being too confident. I started to take out parts of the strategy because I'm like, oh, I don't really have to wait for this because I'm winning trades now. Like I understand the market. You don't. You don't. You literally don't. You're literally just you have a little bit more edge of the market, but you really don't understand it. You will never understand it, you know what I'm saying? But you'll understand your strategy, but just not the market, right? So yeah, basically I just started taking things out like my entry signal when I'm gonna enter. I didn't look at the bigger picture, which is the next point. I stopped trading with a good eye. I stopped looking at the patterns of trades, how they were reacting, and stopped looking at the bigger picture. What do I mean by this? I stopped trading with a good eye. What I mean is, I would hop on the market, right? Just trying to make some money. I wouldn't really be interested in what pattern it's making. Why is it making this pattern? How is it reacting off a London session, New York session? Um, or like honestly, I don't even think about that right now. If I'm being so legit with you, bro, I don't even think about that. But honestly, my head like subconsciously goes there now, because I know that's a mistake that I do. Like if London session is giving me, if there's good amount of volume, all these things I still need to learn. I'm not saying I'm perfect and I've learned all these things. No, I haven't. It's just now I know even more that I need to do that, right? So then looking at the bigger picture, so with my strategy that I'm trading with is I need to look at the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, the 2 hour, 1 hour, and 30 minute, right? So the 2 hour, 1 hour, and 30 minute, those three time frames are my entry signal. And the 4 hour and the daily and the weekly, that's for like the trend. Okay, so like where are we going? Are we bullish? Are we bearish? how is the trend going, right? So I can follow the trend. And then yeah, I would enter a 30-minute would give me my entry signal. I'll give you an example. And then daily it's retracing to a certain point, and literally right when I enter, the daily will push a little bit up and it will stop me out because I simply didn't look at the bigger picture. I didn't look at like, yo, hear me out, bro. Hear this. Look at the bigger picture, bro. Look at the bigger picture. Look at it. Please, I'm begging you, bro. I'm begging you. This literally save. I literally, bro, I'm saying literally so much because literally, I'm saying that so much because, bro, I was at the warehouse. I took a trade. I literally freaking put this to work, and guess what? It was a winning trade. I haven't won a trade in like freaking 6 trades, bro. But it's because of these mistakes, these dumb mistakes, right? So look at the bigger picture. Know what you're doing. If the last second, if the trade looks booty and you're second guessing yourself, don't take it. You simply wait for another setup, and that's it. You take the trades that you need to take, and that's it. Not the ones that you're trying to convince yourself with. I'm guilty with this too, bro. Don't worry, bro. There's so many. This whole week, I'm not even trading. And Alex G is probably trading. He's the one that's my mentor, right? But simply in my eyes, I didn't see anything, so I'm just not gonna trade. Like, simple as that. Just don't trade. I'm not trading this whole week because of news, right? Just simple things like that. That will take out my whole week because I'm just saving money. I'm I'm literally just saving money. Okay, if I miss some opportunity, oh well. You know what I'm saying? That's what I just think. That's it. I treated day trading as a side hustle because I'm not supposed to be on the market all day, but that doesn't mean put half of the effort in. What I mean by this too, day trading, you're not supposed to be on the market. I mean, you are. Don't get this twisted. You are only if you're learning how to trade. If you're just learning how to trade, okay, then that's when you grind out. That's when you, okay, what you got to pick your own strategy. You got to study that strategy. You got to see how the market goes. All right. Once you got all of that down, that's when trading turns into what? It turns into not something you stay on the computer for 10 hours. You don't do that no more. You simply, I trade London session or New York session. Most I mostly do New York because London session starts like at 3 in the morning and I'm slumped by that time. Um so yeah, I usually just do New York, you know. I wake up, take those trades, see what's going on in the market, right? But at the same time, this is what I used to do. I used to not care anymore. I just simply didn't care. I started treating trading as a side hustle in a way, like, cause I saw like how I didn't have to be on it all day, so now I'm just not. I'm gonna care less about it, which is like good symptoms. That's like the best things. That's what you want. You don't want to care anymore. You don't want to treat trading as like a big thing and that's your whole world. No, you still gotta go work out. You still have school. You still have other things to distract you because trading it's simply a patience. It's so much patience. So I took all of those symptoms, those good symptoms, and turned them into bad in a way. How? How did I do that? I started treating it like I didn't care. I started treating it as like side hustle. Like I didn't care about the patterns. I didn't care about this and that. I just cared about an entry signal. That's literally it, right? So I didn't write down all the rest of the confluences. I skipped down to the last confluence of entry signal, which is horrible. Make sure to write down all your confluences. Make sure that it's an A plus setup, whatever strategy you're trading. Make sure you do everything, bro. Please, A plus setups, bro. And okay, maybe A minus setups. All right, so but that's up to you. That's in your risk tolerance. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there you go. I literally just I treated trading as a side hustle because you're not supposed to be on it for too long, but in a way in my mind I turned lazy, and it just didn't turn out great. I wasn't on the market every day. Like, I didn't really pay attention as much. It's just like not caring is the best symptom for trading. But care in a way to wake up early in the morning or and look at the pattern still. But that doesn't mean you gotta be on 10 hours every day. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. My bad if I'm yapping. I'm just trying to really help y'all out, man. And helping literally myself. Like, bro, like, we gonna get through this, bro. So then now I said, let me move myself. Feeding myself too much trading content of younger people. All right, that's beautiful, right? So I look at people, even bro. Yesterday I watched a video of TJR, and he just bought a Koenigsegg, something like that. I'm not a car guy, bro. I mean, I say I am. I know some things, but whatever. That's not the point. But literally, look, this made me feel in a way that I'm left behind and asking on why I don't have a Lambo yet after taking 5 trades that were buns, and they were buns because I was blinded by this shiny Lambo right here. All right. So basically, what I'm saying is, when you're looking at other people's content, you see the fast cars, you see all this. They didn't have that. That took years to get to that point. So now that you're looking at it, now your dopamine's running. Okay, I need that by the next trade. I'm a full port this next trade. I'm gonna risk a little bit more because I just saw this new TJR video with his new supercar, and I'm gonna be like that. No, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. This literally going to the next point. I know this will come later in the future. This Lambo right here, I don't even want a Lambo. It's gonna come in the future. Does it suck? Yes, it does suck, bro. It sucks to realize, dang, bro, I'm not gonna have a Lambo. I'm not gonna retire my parents tomorrow. Frick, that does suck. But guess what? That's life. That's the journey. It doesn't matter. If I get it tomorrow, what's the point? I wouldn't even be happy if I got it tomorrow. Obviously, I would in a way, but I wouldn't feel as fulfilled as in years from now. So yes, it's acceptance. You have to accept it. But guess what? I'm a trader. I'm not a gambler, bro. I'm not about to full port everything and hopefully it goes good. No, that's not how trading works. You take your setups, whether it's 1 or 2 trades a week, which is for me, that's all I take. I and that's it. That's literally it. All right. I take my setups, I see it, execute, win or lose. I always win if I take my setup, even if I lose. What does that mean? If I take an A plus setup, it has all the confluences, and I lose, I didn't lose. I won. That was the biggest win. And if I take my A plus setup and if I win, well, that's how it's supposed to go. Simple as that. All right. I always win if I take my setup, even if I lose. Like, a loss is not a loss. It is a lesson. Take it as a lesson. Take that seriously, okay? So what did I do? Literally the past video, I said it's $0 to $700. The only way that I took that trade is by still being fearless, bro. I didn't care if I was on a losing streak. I didn't care if I was losing. It didn't matter with this trade. Every single trade is a new opportunity. Don't reflect it off of the past. That's also another lesson that, or another subject that I didn't put in here, but it's very important. Take each trade as its own, at its own. If you read Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas, he makes that clear too, and you should read that if you haven't read that already and you're part of it. Like, you're past a year in trading, and I get it. Like, I remember hearing that, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna still read it. But it didn't click as much. So maybe a year after you do your mistakes and stuff, trust me, it'll click harder than if you read it from before. Or you can just read it from before then after. You get what I'm saying. But yeah, take that seriously. Literally from this losing streak, guess what? What did I do in the last my last loss? I'm like, all right, now there's something up. Like, There's no way that this strategy is like Alex G's strategy, and I'm literally taking loss after loss after loss after loss, right? Well, in a way, my head thought of that. I'm like, bro, what? What's going on, right? So then I saw mistakes. I saw I wasn't looking at the bigger picture, which is literally this whole presentation is literally how I won this one trade, right? And come in the future, I know I'm gonna win more. And even if I don't win, guess what? At the end of the day, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna win, bro. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be that future millionaire. I'm gonna be the first millionaire in my family. You know, it might seem funny. It might seem arrogant. It might seem delusional. Well, guess what? That's the winner's mindset. I'm the most delusional one in the family, I guess. All right, I'm gonna have this in the future. I can buy my dad 5 of these in the future. It doesn't matter, bro. I'm gonna have that type of dumb money. All right, and going to the last one, being greedy. My setup would be at 1 or 2 risk to reward, and I would still hold to make more profit, which is not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to extend your take profit. It's not. But make sure to hold to a certain point so that the market doesn't reverse on you and take you meant to put out. So I remember this trade. I literally took it, and the spread, it took half of my profit. So I risked 2%, right? So I was supposed to get 4% back. So I risked $200. I was supposed to gain 400. When it hit my 1 to 2 risk to reward, I only had $300. So guess what? I kept holding. And this, I remember I was sleeping over at my grandma's house, I think. And then I woke up and I saw that. And I'm like, man, it's going to push down. Guess what? It reversed and took me out. And that happened the other time too. I used to have a lot of sleepovers this summer. I did have a lot of sleepovers because it's summer, man. You get what I'm saying? And life's changing, bro. Life's moving pretty quick. So, you know, I'm actually kind of glad we did sleepover, but at the same time, we kind of overdid it. But yeah, my bad, guys. If this is a long video, I'm trying my best to keep it short. But basically, you literally you take your profits. Simple as that. If it goes more, it goes more. If it goes it reverses, well, you already got out because you took the profit. That's your strategy. You trade your strategy and nothing else. All right. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching another video with me, and yeah, I'll catch y'all soon. And yeah, man. Peace.